Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Cosmic Path Tarot, and today's video is going to be a message from the universe. Now, I feel the universe is testing you right now, and these three cards will tell us exactly why. I want to tell you something before I flip a single card. You are being tested, not punished, not abandoned, tested. And most people go through these seasons without ever understanding what is actually being measured, which means they make the wrong move at exactly the wrong moment, simply because nobody explained the rules of the test to them. These three cards just explained the rules to me, and I'm about to explain them exactly in the same way to you. Because what is happening in your life right now is not random difficulty. It is a very specific kind of pressure applied at a very specific moment for a very, very specific reason. And once you understand the reason, the pressure itself starts to feel completely different. Comment, I'm ready for the truth below right now because this reading does not soften what is happening, it explains it. Now, I also want to name what this season has probably felt like for you. It has felt more than one thing is asking for your attention at the same time. Like you cannot just sit quietly and let life happen around you. You are being asked to choose, to move, to decide, and every option in front of you seems to come with its own version of risk, its own version of loss, and its very own version of uncertainty that makes none of the choices feel obviously comfortable right now. And underneath all of that decision pressure, there is something even more exhausting happening. You do not feel like yourself. That version of you that usually knows how to stay calm under pressure, that usually trusts her own judgment, that usually has some quiet inner steadiness even when things outside look chaotic. That version of you has felt harder to access lately. Like your usual strength has gone somewhere you cannot quite reach. That combination now, the big decision arriving at the exact moment your inner resources feel depleted, is not bad luck. It is the architecture of a real test. And these three cards are about to show you exactly what that test is measuring. The Knight of Wands. And immediately I can tell you what the first part of this test involves. The Knight of Wands is one of the most energetically charged figures in the entire tarot deck. He sits on a rearing horse, armor decorated with flames, riding fast forward something with total conviction. There is no hesitation in this card, no careful weighing of pros and cons. The Knight of Wands sees something he wants and he goes. Full speed, full commitment, and full confidence. That hesitation is a real enemy and not the risk. This is the energy that is currently in front of you. A bold move, an opportunity, a decision, a person, a path, something that is asking you to commit quickly, to act with confidence, and to stop deliberating and start moving. There is real excitement in this card, real passion. The Knight of Wands does not show up around boring, low stakes situation. It shows up when something genuinely thrilling is on the table. Now, here is the part of the Knight of Wands energy that most readings skip over. And it is the part that matters most for understanding your test. The Knight of Wands is impulsive. He's brave, yes, passionate, also, yes, but he's also known throughout tarot as a figure most likely to charge ahead without considering what he is leaving behind, without checking if the timing is actually right, and without asking whether the boldness is wisdom or whether it is simply restlessness wearing the costume of courage. So, the first part of your test is this: something bold and exciting is calling to you right now, and you are being asked to discern whether answering that call is genuine forward movement or whether it is an impulsive escape from something you have not fully dealt with yet. The Knight of Wands cannot tell you which one it is, he just shows you the option and the urgency. The discernment has to come from you. The Six of Cups. And this is where the test becomes genuinely complicated. The Six of Cups is one of the warmest, most nostalgic cards in the entire deck. Two figures, one offering a flower filled cup to the other, standing in a scene that feels safe, familiar, and unhurried. This card speaks to comfort, I feel, to a memory, to the parts of your life or the other people, or the versions of yourself that felt simple and good before things became complicated. And appearing right next to the Knight of Wands, this card introduces the second force pulling at you in this test. While the Knight of Wands is asking you to charge forward into something bold and new, the Six of Cups is quietly, persistently pulling you backward toward something familiar, towards comfort, towards maybe a version of your life, your relationship, or even yourself that felt easier once, that what is currently being asked of you. Now, this is not necessarily about literally going back to an ex or an old job or an old city, although it certainly can be. But more than that, the Six of Cups is about the emotional pull of the familiar, the temptation to retreat into what you already know how to handle, rather than risk yourself in what the Knight of Wands is offering. It is the voice that says, why take the leap when you could just stay where things are predictable? And here is what makes this such a genuine test rather than an obvious choice. The Six of Cups is not wrong to want comfort. There is real wisdom sometimes in returning to what is known and in honoring what has grounded you before. Not every pull towards the past is regression. Sometimes it is genuine integration, going back to retrieve something valuable that you left behind, rather than going back to avoid growth. So now you have two forces working for you: the Knight of Wands pulling you forward into bold uncertainty, and the Six of Cups pulling you backward into familiar comfort. Neither one is automatically right, and neither one is automatically wrong. The tension itself is the test for you. And the third card will tell us right now specifically that this tension feels so much harder to navigate than it normally would. I want you to take a moment and look at these two cards together: the Knight of Wands and the Six of Cups. Forward and backward, boldness and comfort, the thrill of something new and the safety of something known. This push and pull is real, and it is exactly what has been making your decision feel so unusually heavy lately. You are not confused because you are incapable of choosing. You are genuinely standing between two forces at the moment, with each carrying real weight. And now the third card is going to explain why, of all times, this particular tension is showing up. And at a moment where you might feel less equipped than usual to handle it. Strength reversed. And here is the piece that brings that entire test into focus. Strength upright is one of the most genuinely powerful cards in tarot. It shows a figure calmly, gently holding the jaws of a lion, not through force, not through domination, but through a deep, centered inner calm that does not need to overpower anything because it is simply fully in control of itself. It is a card of courage that comes from within and of facing something powerful and frightening, not by becoming louder or more aggressive, but by becoming more still, more grounded, and more sure of your own inner steadiness. Reversed, the inner steadiness is depleted. Strength reversed describes a person whose usual reserves of patience, self trust, and quiet confidence have been worn thin. Not gone forever, just depleted right now. Maybe from stress that has been accumulating for longer than you have acknowledged, maybe from carrying more emotional weight than you have let yourself admit, maybe simply from the ordinary wear of life asking a lot of you for a long stretch without enough time to refill what was being spent. This is why the test feels so hard right now. It is not the Knight of Wands and the Six of Cup tensions is inherently more difficult than other decisions you have navigated before. It is that you are being asked to navigate it while your inner resource for handling pressure with calm, centered clarity is running low. Strength reverse means you are more likely right now to make a decision from exhaustion rather than from genuine discernment. More likely to either impulsively chase the Knight of Wands and simply to escape the discomfort of choosing, or to retreat into the Six of Cups simply because it requires less energy than facing something unfamiliar. And this is exactly what the universe is testing. Not whether you pick forward or backward, not whether you pick the Knight of Wands or the Six of Cups is the objectively correct answer. The test is whether you can find your way back to some version of strength, even a small, quiet, imperfect version of it. Because you make the decision rather than making the decision first and hoping your strength catches up afterwards. The universe is not testing your decision, it is testing your capacity to slow down enough to make the decision from a centered place instead of a depleted one. Now, let me bring all this together for you. You are standing between a bold, exciting, slightly impulsive call forward and a warm, comfortable, slightly avoidant pull backward. That tension alone would be the challenge on a good day. But you are navigating it while your inner wellness of patience and self trust is running on empty, which makes both the options feel more urgent and more confusing than they would if you were operating from a usual centered place. Now, this is the test, not the choice itself, the condition you make the choice from. The universe is not asking you to have it all figured out today. It is asking you to notice the strength, that the strength is reversed before you act, and to rest even briefly before you decide on to anything, to refill even small amount of that inner steadiness so that whichever direction you eventually choose, whether it is the Knight of Wands boldness or the Six of Cups comfort, you are choosing it from clarity and not from depletion. Most people fail this particular test not because they pick the wrong direction, but because they pick any direction simply to escape the discomfort of feeling torn. Do not be most people. Pause, rest, let strength return for you, even if it's a little, and then you can choose. If this reading found you today, it is because you needed to hear that difficulty you are feeling is not a sign you're failing. It is a sign you are being tested at the moment when you are tired. Those are two very different things. Comment below and tell me which card resonated most, whether it was the Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups, or Strength Reversed. I read every single one. If someone in your life is in the middle of a big tension while clearly running on empty, share this with them. Sometimes the kindest thing you can offer someone is permission to rest before they choose. Follow Cosmic Path Tarot for readings every week. The right message always finds the right person at exactly the right moment. You are not failing this test, you are just tired in the middle of it. Rest first, the clarity will come. Take care of yourself. I will see you in the next.